KOPN. All right. That's a great song. Now, I know why
Thank you, John.
I know why the Bluebird calls you to come play. Most people have to stand out in line in front of it, but when they call you, you're good. Okay.
Thank you, John. Thank you very much. It's a wonderful place to play. Nashville has been very friendly to Debbie and I. We've been going down for a good number of years, and the song and the songwriter and the performer are held in great respect at the Bluebird, and that kind of makes it the premier spot, at least as far as we're concerned, to play down there.
Okay, now, I want to say this several times over this 1 hour interview, but Mick is going to be in Columbia on Friday, January 22nd at the Rose Music Hall.
Yes, sir. This is going to be our first show there with the band. Joe Dunlap on lead guitar and Ray Spiller on cajon. I will tell folks that our band shows are a good bit rowdier than what you're going to hear this morning. A lot of up-tempo blues and some good old bluesy rockers and some bluesy country. Pretty much everything's got some blues in it. I have played at the Rose Music Hall last winter and had a great time, and we appreciate the invitation back. And we'll be playing from 5 to 7 on Friday, January 22nd there.
All right. That's a Friday, 5 to 7, if you get off work or get in there as fast as you can, because it'll be some great music from Mick Byrd and the Back Road Band out of Vienna, Missouri. Just heard Moline, and Mick says he wants to play a lot of music, originals, on air and live. So we're going to try to stay away from CDs. And Mick, what do you got for us?
Got a little Dead End Blues.
All right.
Sunset on the hill. I'd like to leave this town, but you know I never will. It seems like bad things come in twos. My baby's gone. Got the dead end blues. The dead end blues. Train comes and hits the ground. Whistle when it blows makes a mournful sound. Rails tap out and the good news low. Baby's gone. Got the dead end blues. In the middle of nowhere, going nowhere fast. Baby took the last bus to Nashville. She ain't coming back. Running black beneath this bridge. And I'm holding on with both hands to the edge. When the next train comes, got to choose. Baby's gone. Got the dead end blues. In the middle of nowhere, going nowhere fast.
hill. I'd like to leave this town, but you know I never will. It seems like bad things come in too. My baby's gone, got the dead end blues.
All right, Mick Byrd and the Dead End Blues here on KOPN Columbia. A couple of brand new songs right there, Moline and Dead End Blues. Mick, you've got the quantity of places you're playing around in January, around the state of Missouri, and also let's give it a couple, 2-3 times. How can people find you, and how can they get the new CD, Roots and Ozark Blues, if they're not the first and second caller on KOPN?
Well, if they weren't the first and second caller, they missed out. But we do have more available, John. Yes, we do. Probably the best way to keep track of us is to go to Mick Byrd Music on Facebook, MICKBYRD Music on Facebook, and we put up a weekly schedule of where we're going and what's going on. For CDs, CD Baby, iTunes, they can also get them directly from us at in Vienna, Missouri, and you can go to www.mickbyrd.com, our music website, and you can purchase CDs directly from there as well. And we'd like to thank all the folks who buy our music, that keep us doing what we're doing. As you mentioned, we've got a very busy winter schedule coming up. This New Year's Eve on Thursday night, we're going to be at our local haunt, Moreland's Catfish Patch and Steakhouse, from 6 to 9. That's with the whole band. That's a home show for us. If you'd like to come, we'd love to have you. Yeah, we can guarantee you some good music and some great food and very, very friendly people. We do the early show there from 6 to 9, and you probably do need a reservation. And that's 573-422-9900 if you'd like to go to Moreland's on New Year's Eve. We'll be in Kansas City on January 9th. Another local place, Hard Times in Iberia, local town there for us on the 16th. The Rose Music Hall on the 22nd. On the 31st, the band's headed back to Driftwood Distillery and Tap, a very cool venue down in Washington, Missouri. I'd also like to mention to folks that Debbie and I are going to hit the road after basketball season. In March, we'll be in the area of La Crosse, Wisconsin for several days playing over the St. Pat's weekend in West Salem. And our big trip is out west in April. We're headed to the West Coast. And I'm looking to fill the tour with shows on April 6th and April 7th in Northwest Washington. Listeners, I know you're out there. If you like maybe a house concert, a lawn concert, if you got a venue where you like some solo acoustic guitars, we're headed out in April, and as I mentioned, on the 6th and 7th, that would fill out our tour.
All right. We've listened to Stoplight, Moline, Dead End Blues, and have you got me another magical song? Your voice is great. You're coming across really good. I'm gonna take a second. This is a team effort in here. Thank your wife for being supporting and being here with you. She stays away from the microphone. I don't get that. I want to thank Kez, Germany, Morgan Hill, California, San Diego, California, St. Louis, Missouri, and a bunch of points in between listening in this morning to KOPN Columbia, Mick Byrd, and the Back Road Band out of Vienna, Missouri. What's on deck, Mick?
Well, since you mentioned Debbie, we wouldn't have a music business without her, John. And she's heard every song that I've played for better than 30 years. She's a pretty doggone good songwriting critic. She's a pretty tough one, but she's a pretty good one. And this is a song I've never played before for anybody besides her, and I'd like to do it for you guys this morning. It's called 1,000 Times.
18, but neither am I. But after all these years, I can't stand to see you cry over that demon time. Let me ease your troubled mind. If I had a second chance, I'd still ask for that first dance. Baby, you remember this. Every kiss is like that first kiss. If I could press rewind, I'd do it all again 1,000 times. Oh, 1,000 times. Life's not about looking back, it's about looking ahead. Tonight would be my last. I'd have no regrets for how I spend my time. Thank God that you're mine. If I had a second chance, I'd still ask for that first dance. Baby, you remember this. Every kiss is like that first kiss. If I could press rewind, do it all again 1,000 times. Oh, 1,000 times.
All right, you're listening to Mick Byrd live in the studio at KOPN Columbia. It's a great line. If I could press rewind, I'd do it 1,000 times. Now, I know why Nashville likes your music, Mick. I know it. I started to hand out Kleenexes. No, you had some heart-wrenching, just tear-flowing. That's good. When you hit it the first time, everything went to putty. So there you go. That's a good song.
Well, thank you, John.
All right.
And as I mentioned, that's brand new. I've never done that for anybody before, and glad to introduce it here on KOPN, the Missouri Music Radio Show. And you know, you guys give all us musician types all this help and all the praise and all the time and the exposure that you grant us. I'd like to say that Debbie and I and the community of music players here in Central Missouri are deeply appreciative of community radio and KOPN in general for helping us spread the word that not all the really good music in the world is corporate playlist.
Well, I've got to get back to you because I always thought this was a team effort because without you artists, I've got dead air. But I've got to step back just a little bit more. Without the managers, the roadies, I don't know what all titles Debbie, your wife, has, but without that part of the team, we've got Pam Forbes in here. She's a videographer filming his videos, and that's why if there's a slight pause right after he finishes, I want some dead air. Because she'll cut them off, hand them back to him, and he's got something to put on YouTube for free. And she's a good videographer, so there you go. It's a team effort.
Yes, it is.
This is community radio without the supporters of KOPN and the people that give their time or their financial backing, the underwriters. Forget it. It's a team effort. Yeah.
You know, John, somebody that's very important in that musical process too is the listener. The folks out there this morning who got up with the sun and turned on 89.5, hoping to hear some music that maybe they wouldn't necessarily hear the rest of the day on commercial radio. And again, we're deeply appreciative of the folks who come to our shows and the people who buy CDs and the people who spread the word about the Back Road Band. We appreciate all of them, and we've got a good number of folks here in the Columbia area that are badgering us about coming up and playing in Columbia. So we're coming on the 22nd, and we hope to see a lot of seats full of happy people.